So often, many animals are left out on the streets to fend for themselves, and most of them aren't fixed. Find out why spaying and neutering your animals will end euthanization. That story straight ahead. Many of us notice several animals wandering the streets, whether it's when we're driving or maybe even walking to class. Some thoughts may pop into your head. Does this animal have a home? When was the last time it ate? What's going to happen to it? Sadly, many of the stray cats and sometimes dogs you see roaming in our communities are products of overpopulation. Most, if not all of these, could have been prevented if the owners didn't let their animal outside without getting them spayed or neutered. We talked to Todd Hevner, Executive Director at the SPCA of Luzerne County, and he explains why it's so important to spay and neuter your animals.
For a variety of reasons, and I think sort of the keystone reason, at least for me being in the animal welfare industry, is pet overpopulation. In order for us to reduce the overpopulation of domestic companion animals, spay neuter is an absolute necessity and is the answer.
Peggy Nork, Development Director at the SPCA of Luzerne County, explains some of the significant benefits of spaying and neutering your animals.
So, this is the result. If people spayed and neutered their animals, only animals owned in homes or where they were spayed and neutered, you'd have a lot less animals living in shelters. And living in the shelters is the best part of them being unwanted. The other alternative is not nice.
We also talked with Vicki Van Gorder, the front office manager at the SPCA of Luzerne County, and she explains why some people won't take the time to spay and neuter their animals.
Well, in regards to the vets, a lot of vets are expensive. People don't have the time or the money. There wasn't that many resources years ago when I first started as there are now. So there are low cost programs throughout the area. You can call your local shelters and they give you a variable bunch of numbers. There's a lot of resources out there.
Euthanization can be a thing of the past, and Todd Hevner and Peggy Nork are great supporters of this belief.
The fact that the organization I run as an open admissions shelter has to euthanize animals, there's no greater reason for me than why people should spay and neuter their animals.
We're very fortunate here in Luzerne County that although we take in 4,000 animals every year, we're able to find homes for a lot of them. Our organization has reduced our numbers of euthanasia by leaps and bounds. So not all shelters have that luxury. So, be responsible. Do the right thing. Do the right thing for your pet as well as for its future offspring.
Even though some may think it's not worth the cost to spay or neuter their animals, the SPCA of Luzerne County asks you to come and take a look at their shelter. There are many animals at the shelter that are in need of a loving home to call their own. If you or someone you know is interested in adopting an animal from the SPCA, please contact them by phone at 570-825-4111 or by visiting their website at www.spcaluzernecounty.org. Reporting for KCTV, I'm Sarah Cease.